Good afternoon, everyone. This meeting today is being streamed live for our viewing public, as well as on cable television channel 23, the legislature's Facebook page, as well as the Senate YouTube channel. Thank you all for joining us today for this Senate Special Committee on Bank of Guam investment account for 225 million and ARPA spending plans for the CNMI. I would now like to call this special committee to order. May I please ask for a call the roll?
Senator Jude U. Hofschneider.
Here.
Senator Karina L. Magofnu.
Present.
Senator Dennis C. Mendiola. Senator Carl R. King Neighbors.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, 3 members are present, 1 member is absent.
With 3 members being present, we have the necessary quorum to conduct this meeting. And before we go any further, I would like to recognize the LB staff that is here assisting us this afternoon. With us today, our legal counsel, Joe Bermudez, our fiscal analyst, Dave Demapon, our legislative assistant, Devin Camacho, and Jolyn Duenes Tagalbao, our sergeant at arms, Mr. Jonathan De Leon Guerrero, and our IT manager, Mr. Jonathan Diaz. Moving on today's agenda is item 3, adoption of the agenda. If I get a proper motion.
So moved, Mr. Chair. Go on the agenda.
There has been a motion and a second for the adoption of today's agenda. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Today's agenda is hereby adopted. Moving on to item 4 on public comments. This is a portion of our committee hearing where we allow the public to provide their input on any of the action items on today's agenda. There being no members in the gallery, we will be moving on. Public comments are now closed. Under new business, I first would like to kind of brief the public as to how we got to where we're at today. A lot of information has been disseminated back and forth with sensitive information. So a lot of the special committees requests being that they have special sensitive information, banking information, we were unable to make public. So just to give the viewing public and everyone here present an understanding and an overview of kind of what led us here. So the Senate President sent an Open Government Act, OGA, request to the Secretary of the Department of Finance on March 18, 2024, inquiring for all information relating to the Bank of Guam investment account. This can be referenced in Senate Communication number 23414. A response from the Secretary of Finance was provided 2 days later, March 20, 2024. The communication could not be filed as, again, it contained confidential information that could not be released to the public. Simultaneously, on the same day, March 18th, Senate President sent a FOIA Freedom of Information Act request to the Bank of Guam, requesting similar information regarding the investment account. This can be also referenced in Senate Communication 23415. On April 1st of this year, Bank of Guam's attorney, Mr. Robert Torres, stated that the bank account information and related records are not public records, and that the bank must get written customer authorization for the disclosure of such information. So this went out and can be referenced in Senate Communication number 23436. On April 8th, 2024, the Senate President established this special committee tasked to look into the Bank of Guam investment account and the ARPA spending plans for the CNMI. This can be referenced in Senate Communication 23425. As directed by the Bank of Guam's Bank of Guam's attorney, the Senate President sent a letter to the Secretary of Finance on April 19th, seeking her cooperation to provide a written authorization for Bank of Guam to release pertinent documents as requested. However, no response had been received or has been received to date. Since the formation of this committee, we have reviewed all documents provided by the Secretary of Finance to the Senate President. As a follow-up to the Secretary of Finance response, an OGA request, Open Government Act request, was sent by this committee on May 2nd, 2024. to the Secretary of Finance seeking additional information. Accordingly, a response was provided by the Secretary of Finance 8 days later on May 10th. Based on all the information the committee has received, we are now in position to bring several witnesses forward for questioning and to clarify the matter before us. It is the duty of this committee to get some resolution on whether or not all ARPA funds awarded to the CNMI have been depleted according to the information provided to the legislature. I would like to say that the committee also acknowledges that a lot of the information that is being requested is confidential. So to protect the integrity of what the committee aims to do and the information therewithin, we will exercise our authority to call recess and maintain the confidentiality of the matters being discussed at hand whenever necessary. So with that being said, the committee will move on to the next order of business to discuss the adoption of the rules for conduct for this special committee, a copy of which has been provided, I believe, to all the members and staff. Yes. So moving on to that, under new business, letter B, rules of the special committee. So under discussion, if there are any concerns by the members of how or any input, recognize Senator McGoffin.
Thank you, Chairman. The rules and procedures that we have before us is pretty straightforward. I have no objection to any of the items stated on the rules and projections, so I'm ready to adopt the rules. Thank you.
Okay, so there being no objections to the rules, can I get the proper motion for the adoption of the rules? Recognize Senator Schneider.
Motion to adopt the special committee rules and procedure.
There has been a motion to adopt the rules and procedures of the special committee on this special committee for the Bank of Guam investment account and ARPA spending plan, and has been seconded. All in favor say aye. All opposed? The rules and procedures for this special committee are hereby adopted. Under item C is subpoena. So appearing on the agenda is a subpoena for the CNMI treasurer, Ms. Asuncion Aguto, requesting her to appear at a specific date and time at the Senate chamber to answer some general questions pertaining to the $225 million in the investment account, Bank of Guam investment account, and to provide further clarity and information about liquidations. Additionally, the subpoena will request the treasurer to submit the following documents. First of which will be the $225 million Bank of Guam investment account information. Under that, cash disbursements reports related to that account or accounts, cash receipt reports, check numbers, dates, amounts, fund transfer reports, related federal checking accounts. Also, an accounting of ARPA funds that shows the current balance of ARPA funds. Do any members object to the matter of this subpoena? And if not, may I recommend that we set a date no later than 5 days from when the subpoena is served? No?
Thank you,
Recognize
Chair.
Senator
I
Murphy.
have no objections to the requests that are listed on the agenda. So 5 days from today would be
So we're looking at Monday.
Monday. Yeah, I have no objection. So do I need to make a?
Yes, please, if you might.
I would like to offer a motion to short recess. Sorry.
Short recess. So we rise back. Um, so I would like to now request for a motion for the special committee to issue a subpoena to Miss Asuncion Agoto to be present before this committee on July 16th. Monday is an austerity day, July 16th at 10 a.m. to include the submission of all requested documents. I now recognize Senator Makofnya. So
Second.
there has been a motion made and been seconded. Ellie, can I please call roll?
Senator Jude U. Hofschneider. Senator Karina L. Magofnia.
Yes.
Senator Dennis C. Mendiola. Senator Carl R. King Neighbors.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, all three members present voted yes.
With all three members voting in the affirmative, we will proceed with the necessary measures to issue the subpoena. Thank you, members. Short recess. We now rise back up, and just for the sake of a proper record, I would like for the record, Senator Dennis Mendiola is hereby excused as he is out of the CNMI currently from today's special committee meeting. Now under item B, time extension requests and chairman's approval. If I could recognize one of the members for a proper motion to address any possible changes in requests from the respondents pertaining to subpoenas.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to offer a motion to allow or authorize the chairman to have the authority to set the date and the time without calling for an official committee meeting should an extension be requested by Ms. Sagutu. So moved.
I second motion offer.
So there has been a motion to allow the chairman the leeway to coordinate time in the event respondents for subpoenas do need extra time to furnish documents or secure whatever they might need, and has been seconded. If I could have the LA please call the roll.
Senator Jude U. Hofschneider. Senator Karina L. Magofnia.
Yes.
Senator Carl R. King Neighbors.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, all three members present voted yes.
With all three voting members yes, the motion hereby passes and that procedure is hereby adopted. Thank you, members. Moving on to adjournment, item 6 on today's agenda. Now, do I hear a motion for adjournment? Okay. There's been a motion and a second for the adjournment of today's agenda. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Today's special committee, Senate Special Committee is hereby adjourned at 4:17. Thank you all members and staff for your presence.